Hey everybody. I just wanted to do a quick review on The Dog Ate My Homework, number 21 from the Bone Chillers series. This is actually a pretty rare book to find. Um, but I think it is worth the read if you can run across it. Let's talk about the cover first, I guess. I really enjoyed the Cujo-looking dog on the front and the girl oblivious to the dog trying to hug her. And the purple background of books really reminds me of the Gorilla Cried Monster from the original Goosebumps series. But if I had to compare this to anything, I would compare it to The Blob That Ate Everyone. It's basically little stories coming to life. And when I read the back of this, I thought that would probably be about what the book is about. The story starts off with Azalea, but people call her Azzy. She's trying not to walk into her house too quick because she knows she's going to be in trouble. She got sent to the principal's office for lying again, this time about a head injury. Or I think it's a head injury. She goes inside, and her mom grounds her immediately. She's pouting and all this stuff. And she has a computer in her house. So she goes on her computer, and she finds this chat room that's called the Liars Club. She enters the chat room, and there's this guy in there named System Greeter. And this is very weird to read because it's like, don't do that. I mean, this is a kid going on some weird chat room thing. I don't know. It was weird. I think the girl in this book is 12, I think. So anyway, she goes in there and System Greeter meets her and pretty much welcomes her to the Liars Club, and she wants to know how she can join and all this stuff. And he tells her, just tell this lie tomorrow and it should come true, and they'll go from there. The lie is, all she has to do is say this weird little phrase, and it's like SCHSICK or something like that. And then she has to say the phrase, the dog ate it. Okay? So she goes to school the next day, and the teacher asks, where's your homework at? And the girl says that the dog ate it. And immediately they look outside, and they see a dog tearing this homework up and all this stuff. The classroom goes nuts and all this fun stuff. She ends up leaving, going home, and she tells her two best friends named Tyler, and I don't remember the other guy's name, but they're twins, so it doesn't matter. They're kind of the same person. So they talk a little bit about the Liars Club and all that, and she's kind of nervous about her getting in trouble because she doesn't know if she can actually mention the Liars Club to System Greeter. She goes inside, and she introduces System Greeter to the other two. And the System Greeter guy already knows before she tells them about him. So they start talking, and they give... System Greeter gives the two twin brothers a trial lie, too. And theirs is that the classroom gets pizza at lunchtime. So they go get some they mention the pizza at lunchtime, and I think they try it 2 or 3 times, telling each other, but it doesn't work. You have to tell somebody outside of the group, and they tell them, and then all of a sudden there's this guy with SG on his shirt that says System Greeter, and he brings them a pizza. And this is where the story kind of gets into the scary territories, because nothing's happened so far that's really scary. They run into these bullies, and these bullies are these goth emo kids, and the kids say that they're rich, and they become rich, and they run into a homeless guy, give him $100 or whatever, and these kids see them, and the kids accidentally call them something and turn them into something specific, and it's a really good little scene. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. And then this gets really kind of scary because they turn them into something, and they go and try to find System Greeter and try to talk. They're kind of worried, but System Greeter kind of doesn't allow them to do whatever they want. They have to listen to him. And this is kind of where the story kind of gets into the horror elements of basically greed and turning people into things that they don't want to be, and kind of permanently and all that stuff. So yeah, and that's basically what this book is. There's scenes of the other kids wanting to get what the rich kids have, and kind of turning on them and stuff. And that's basically what this book is. There's not a lot that happens. Oh, there is a lot that happens, but it's weird. The beginning of this story I really enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with it. It's actually the later half of this book that I kind of lost interest in, and it doesn't make any sense for me to lose interest in it. On the back of the book, it advertises termites, like giant termites attacking the school and stuff like that, and that does happen. And there's like power lines that fall, buildings collapsing and stuff like that. I don't know why, but I was bored throughout like that part of the story, and it doesn't make any sense because it's like, that part sounds like it would be interesting. I was more interested in seeing what would happen next. Like I was hoping there was more lies to come true. Like there are other ones that happen. The dog pops back up again. We learn that the lies can't be reversed. Different things like that, but nothing substantial happens like that. Makes really a difference. It's weird. Like I felt like I should have liked this a little bit more towards the end, but I didn't. I was just, I guess, hoping for more than just these little bit of lies, like pizza. And there's also a gross scene involving the pizza that's really, really disgusting. But yeah, and this book was really fun up towards the end, in my opinion. The very ending, or the way that this thing is defeated, is pretty cool. But the actual ending is just I wasn't a big fan of. I didn't enjoy the actual like resolution towards everything at the end. I felt like it cheapened the book, but it wasn't bad. This one was really engaging. I was interested in System Greeter to find out what System Greeter actually was. Like I was hoping that he'd be some mystical guy that has powers or something. He's not quite that. We really don't learn much about him or where he came from, which I didn't like. Like I enjoy like a lot of these books because they do have like a good explanation for where these monsters and villains come from, like what made them do what they're doing. This one didn't. He just kind of pops up, and he does like kind of travel through like electrical stuff. So it's kind of like what's that book called in the Goosebumps series? Hall of Horrors. It's like the one about the phone. I think it's called Don't Scream. I think that's kind of what it reminded me of. But yeah, like some AI technology kind of stuff. But yeah, this was okay. I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was just fine. Nothing crazy. If you run across this book and they want a fortune for it, I wouldn't spend that much on it. I would just wait until it was cheap. I actually got this book for like $7 on Thrift Books. I waited a long time. I waited probably, I don't know, a year and a half before I bought it. But yeah, this is definitely an okay one. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy. But yeah, definitely one of the better ones, but just kind of a better starting point than an ending point, in my opinion. I think that's about it. That's all I can really say about this book. 3 out of 5 stars for me. What did you guys think about it? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Goodbye.